Hi guys, I hope you guys are doing good. So we're gonna do live readings tonight. Let me know where you are watching from. Let me know your sign. Happy June. Happy birthday to my June Geminis. And happy belated birthday if you've already celebrated your birthday, okay? So you guys, please check in. Let me know how you guys are feeling. Are you guys doing okay? Mental health check-in. Anybody needs to vent? We're here to support. Okay, this is a supportive channel. I'm so grateful for you guys and thankful for you guys. I celebrated my 3-year anniversary on the 28th of May, so the channel is officially 3 years old, and I'm proud of my progress. What is this? I just mopped. I'm so proud of my progress, you guys. It may not reflect in my subscriber numbers, but I've been doing really well. God has been really good to me financially, so I'm really happy. I do want to expand the channel, of course. So you guys can always leave feedback. I'm open, as long as you're not, sending negativity, right? I see what this is. Sorry, you guys. I'm here. The wheels of my chair staining my floors. Today I mopped. I polished my floor. Well, I mopped and got my floors really shiny. So there was like something under my wheel and it was leaving like a black mark. But okay, let me get focused. All right, you guys, so we're going to start off with a collective message, of course. I always start off with a collective. Please like the chat if you haven't already done so. Shows me that you support the channel. All right. Whew. I cooked dinner. I had ravioli. I had a little bit of Moscato. It was really good. It was vegetarian. I didn't do any meat. I haven't been eating meat. It was spinach and cheese, and I just had like a light sauce. It was really good with some fresh basil from my basil plant. I enjoyed it. All right, Spirit, give me a clear, accurate message for the collective, for their highest and holiest good. Thank you so much for the privilege and honor to serve in this capacity. Please give me guidance as you see fit so that they can have clarity and enlightenment on their path to their soul's evolution and spiritual awakening. So what you have here is that you're in a healing process. And some of you guys are awakening to the fact that there is somebody around you, okay, that you're having a hard time disconnecting from. There may be a missed opportunity, okay, or there may have been a missed opportunity in the past. Spirit is saying to come out of lack consciousness, come out of the consciousness of feeling like there's not enough or being too focused on the things that went wrong in the past and be more focused on positive aspects of your life. But I do see that you moved out of that energy. You're in the thinking woman energy in the present potential, because we're still in the present, right? So the present moment is now, but we're still working through the present. In the future, which can be anywhere out there, we have a man holding a coin. So there could be some sort of enlightenment, realization, or clarity in regards to someone you're connecting to. And this could be that you are realizing that this person doesn't resonate with you anymore, okay? Or your person's realizing that another person is not resonating with them. Your person could be having financial issues. These cards are gender specific. That's why it says a woman. And this card says a man. Okay, so there it is gender specific, these cards. Let's look at appreciation. What is this? Missed opportunity. This could be that someone didn't appreciate you at some point. We have 7 of Wands. And we have, there was something that didn't start. There could have been a false start, a missed opportunity, because someone here, there was a lack of boundaries, or maybe there was boundaries that were set, preventing a new start. There was definitely a challenge or some sort of resistance. It could have had something to do with someone's belief systems, values, or someone may have been in a commitment. Someone could have been rigid or under some sort of contract. I definitely see a spiritual lesson involved in this connection. So if you're connecting to someone, it did feel very spiritual. There was something that you were meant to learn, of course. You're always meant to learn a lesson when you're connecting to another soulmate. We don't meet soulmates, just because. It's always, there's always a higher purpose to meeting the people in your life, okay? I want to see what this lesson was with the Hierophant card. But this definitely could have been someone that was already in a commitment. Yeah, but something was stagnant. There was a stalemate because there was a lack of action, with the 7 of Wands being in reverse because of resistance. And there was deception, yeah. With the Page of Wands, someone was not being completely honest. This is why there was a false start. Someone here was a little bit playful with the Page of Wands. Maybe someone here wanted to have a more of a physical relationship with you, or this person was very finicky. There could have been this energy of immaturity, lies. Someone could have been lying about their status when it came to a relationship. But like I said, there was a lesson here. There was a lesson to be learned, and it had to do with values and morals. So this person may have had other options, or they may have treated you like an option in the past, okay? So there was a stagnant situation. I'm also seeing that this person was having a very challenging time, and they were having a hard time standing on their own 2 feet. Why I'm saying this is because we have 2 wand cards here, okay? And, wands are about action oriented. And I have 7 in the page, which equals to an 8. Someone here had a hard time communicating or taking some sort of action. It could be releasing something that doesn't serve, the stalemate energy, or revealing, right? Expressing. But Jupiter says you learn, okay, from this experience. It says someone was not being honest and was withholding information, and it definitely feels like they didn't tell you the truth about the relationship status. Can I get one more on the Page of Wands, please, Spirit? So we have fire sign, of Taurus, okay? Yeah, this was a lesson, spiritual mission. Yeah, lessons of Pluto. Someone was being manipulative, or there was an issue with surrendering in this particular scenario. I'm going to use the Love Oracle deck to clarify the past a little bit more. This person was resisting so much, you guys. And if you guys are interested in the personal readings, I am accepting orders tonight. I didn't put my website up, but I will in a sec. Whoever this is, they are missing you. Okay, there's a lot of nostalgia, but again, I feel like this person was holding back communication. For some of you, this is definitely communication. There's some sort of self-sabotaging thoughts, beliefs, possibly, when it comes to this relationship. This person may have been continuing to work on a situation, or there's something repetitive here. We have empath, narcissist paradigm. So we definitely have someone being charmed or used in the past. This person they took advantage. They didn't tell you the truth. But some sort of truth was revealed eventually, okay? Eventually, because there was a lesson to be learned. Can we clarify lessons of Jupiter, please? Yeah. We have meeting someone new. You realize that this person was dating other people, or that they were in a relationship. So there was other soulmates or another soulmate, yeah. So they weren't being honest about their relationship status. So they were dating you, but they were already in a commitment, marriage, connection. So that was the problem. Okay. So after all of this takes place, right? And I'm seeing that they're getting some sort of clarity too about someone that they're connecting to, possibly. What are they learning? What is the other person learning here? The masculine, or yeah, they're learning that they're in some sort of karmic relationship. This is what this person's realizing, that there was some sort of karma, and they essentially experienced heartbreak, but they brought this on to themselves because they were deceptive. You see that? So they got stabbed in the back, okay? Or they're realizing that they stabbed you in the back, but there's a lesson. So that means that they eventually got the karma for this, okay? So thinking woman in the present moment, right? This is you gaining wisdom from the situation. And you could have had this realization that this was karmic. This was a lesson meant to be learned. And there is a process of you letting go, right? You were deceived, you were stabbed in the back, you were betrayed, but you definitely went through a painful situation here. So, but I asked what your person's learning. Your person's learning that they're getting stabbed in the back because there was a false start. There was a lot of resistance here. So you are in this energy of wisdom, okay? Wisdom is important because this means that you're enlightened, right? Or there's an awareness that is gained because of this scenario, right? The situation. Hi, Tiffany. Thank you for confirming that I'm telling your story, baby. So you guys can tell me where you guys are watching from in your signs if you're comfortable with that. Tell me about the thinking woman. In the present moment, we have a thinking woman. Yeah. So you're realizing that this person put you in a third-party situation. This person may have just wanted to have a playful type of relationship with you, or that the connection that you felt fizzled out. It didn't really yield the results you wanted. So you're not happy about that. So there was a healing process that needed to take place after this connection ended, because the Three of Cups is about a connection that it didn't. It's like a loss of passion and fizzled out, right? The connection is severed. Bottom of the deck, because it was one-sided, or because your person was giving to other people, okay, or letting other people influence them. So you're in the star energy. So something's faded here, and you're healing, right? Let's clarify the Three of Cups, please, Spirit. Yeah. There could be some triggers still. There could be some unhappiness that you're needing to heal. There's baggage. And this is what the wisdom is about, that you had baggage and that you needed to heal the baggage. You're watching from Florida? I'm from Florida too, girl. What's up, fellow Floridian? And it says, it's time for you to retrain the internal so the external can change. So there was something faded, and what Spirit is saying is that divine intervention had to take place. And this intervention was giving you the opportunity to gain wisdom about the situation. And the wisdom was that there was an intense push and pull attraction, and that there was a lot of manipulation, control. And Pluto is a very intense energy. And when you have a Pluto connection, it really feels very... it feels intense, and it feels very, I want to say there's a magnetism, right? There's a lot of passion, but then there's a lot of other darker types of emotions involved. So there would be like a love-hate type of situation. It would be very tumultuous. It would be very, there would be a lot of jealousy, a lot of suspicion. So it's a very intense energy. One person would be very possessive, very controlling, very suspicious. You know, it's a relationship that comes with a lot of challenges. Okay, when you have a Pluto connection, but there is some sort of realization that this person is also a divine connection for you. You felt like this person was your true love. Like you felt like this was your wish. Like, okay. So there's some sort of realization, like, I really love this person, or you're realizing that you love this person, but you were there was some sort of wishful thinking in regards to the connection. So let's see. Clarify true love. Yeah, there's separation. Yeah, there's a separation because red flags. You had to realize that there was a lot of red flags with this connection. Although you felt very this intense push and pull, you have this deep connection, and you have these really deep, strong feelings for this person. You realize that it wasn't helping. This relationship wasn't adding to your life. It wasn't giving you the nourishment or the fulfillment you were looking for. It actually gave you a lot of stress, and it put you in a position to where you needed to heal from it. And because of that, you're gaining wisdom. And the wisdom is what you are not going to accept versus what you are going to accept. I'm also seeing that there's a wisdom about you surrendering to the fact that this person is your person, but they're also a snake. They're also manipulative. They're also clever. There could be another woman. What else kind of wisdom is the feminine getting? What other wisdom are they gaining? The wisdom is that you are mirroring this person, and that again there are other people. Like this person is not only connecting to you, but they are either married or they have other partners. And we said that already, right? So that was a wisdom. You have this expectation of, I hope this can go to the long term, but you're realizing that this person has a soul contract with somebody else. And you realize that there needs to be some sort of transformation. So there is divine intervention. Spirit, can you tell me about this divine intervention? I do have the Phoenix energy, which is a card of new phase, rekindle, and transformation. Let's see how the universe is intervening. How will you intervene here? I have like this little tiny moth harassing me. Thank you, my love. I appreciate your donation. Hey, Miss Bree. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. I also do live readings. If you're not aware, let me put the link up for the people that want to get readings. Yeah. So the divine intervention came in and separated the two of you guys. It basically, Spirit says we had to separate you guys because even though this is your true love, even though this was fated, even though you love this person was deceptive, period. Okay. It's like there's, this person had other people they were dealing with, and it was unhealthy because they couldn't give you what you deserve, and you became very unstable because of this person, right? Because this person is causing instability because they're confused, and because they're interacting with other women or other men, they're bringing all that confused energy to you, right? We know you hear about sexually transmitted disease, but there's also sexually transmitted the demons, right? Or negative energy can be absorbed through other people. So there was just a lot, and you could have been taking on this person's karma. Or you took on some karma because of the fact that this person was already in a soul contract. So there's a lot that happened within this dynamic between you and this person. So this is my link for booking, you guys. So if you would like to book a reading, just click on the link and pinning it so it will be in blue at the top, okay? So divine intervention brought in this separation, which made you very sad, very upset. You were very sad about that. But, it was necessary, right? Because I see healing. I see that there needs to be a healing. Can we get a clarifier? So there's deception. What your person is dealing with a third party. The third party could be deceptive. They could be deceptive. Whatever the case is, you're healing from heartbreak. And now it's time for you to come out of your comfort zone, or your person needs to. Let's see what the star card is revealing to us here. Engagement ring. Wow. There is going to be a faded. This person may end up going into a commitment with someone else. The star card is revealing that there's a faded engagement or faded partnership or a faded completion. I have it, a Green Reaper. The relationship is over. So the universe is bringing in a completion. Now, it could be with a third party. I'm going to ask, what is this faded? Why is the engagement ring showing up? Yeah, they're in a one-sided relationship. Yeah, either this is an ending of your connection because it's one-sided, or they're ending it with someone that they're already married to, or they have proposed to someone else. They have started a new relationship, or they were already married. But there's an ending. Who's this ending with? Is it with a third party, or is it with the divine masculine? Yeah, it's a completion. Yeah, I know that. It's a completion, it's an ending. Something was fated to end. And it says engagement ring. It's lightning, sudden change. The universe intervenes with the star card. Are they ending it with a third party? I see an illusion. I see dreams coming true. I feel like you're fate. Yeah, there's a retreat. Yeah. And you're being asked to do something different. Okay. Maybe you're fated to be married to somebody else. Let me see. Clarify. Engagement ring. You can't grow in your comfort zone. Yeah, you got to come out. Spirit says there's a mutual connection coming with a past life soulmate. Okay, so you may be fated to meet someone new, you guys. But it could be that this person is needing to come out of this other relationship that they're connected to. So they're already in a commitment. They are engaged or in a partnership. And that is going to come to an end. It's fated to come to an end, or it's fated for you guys to end this connection because it's one-sided. So there could be someone new coming in. It's a past life soulmate. No, they're saying it's the third party. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, they're saying it's fated for them to end it with a third party. That's what I thought. Because they're already in a relationship. And what's fated to happen is you're going to get wish fulfillment. They're going to come back to you because you're the mutual symbiotic, but the other person is the parasitic symbiotic. Okay, so these are the cards that are being clarified. Engagement ring. Okay, so this person is going to leave a relationship and the future potential. Yeah, they see your worth, and now they want to come in and have a renewal with you. Now, what's interesting is they're finding out about some sort of deception. So we're going to be nosy, and we're going to, hey, Donna. Thank you, Donna. I appreciate that. We're going to see what this deception is. We're going to be a little bit nosy. So we're going to be private investigators tonight, right? Who wants to be nosy with me? What they got going on over there? Because we in separation. I just posted Aries, and you know what? Spirit told me very clearly. Spirit told me very clearly that there is going to be a solid reconciliation in spring 2022. You guys may reconcile in autumn, or you may reconcile in June, but there is still going to be this back and forth because they're still having a hard time detaching from the third party. But Spirit told me that by spring of 2022, there will be a solid reconnection. That's when divine timing is going to take place. But you got to wait. Okay, that was for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node people. But if you do have that in your chart, or you're dealing with someone with Aries, please watch that video. Okay, so you want me to, okay, so let's see what's going on. Spirit. We want to be a little bit nosy here. Tell us what's happening with this third party and what's being revealed, what's being exposed about this person that they're either getting engaged to, someone that they're married to, someone that they're in a connection with. We want to know, because you're gaining wisdom. You're wiser because of this situation. So you're kind of just doing your own thing, but your person there's a fated ending. Okay, Spirit is putting a lot of effort behind revealing secrets to this person, but because for some reason your person just don't want to get it. Your person is giving to somebody else. Okay. And that's what's causing this delay with the Three of Wands. That's why your ships haven't come in. Every time there's an auspicious astrological event that is bringing you guys together, they miss the opportunity. This is a missed opportunity every single time. The eclipse, they missed it. Some of you guys did get it. Some people came in, but if you're still waiting, it means your person missed the boat. And Spirit says, okay, divine timing. Again, we have to wait because this is meant to happen. For some of you guys, Spirit is going to bring somebody new in. But some of you guys have a contract to fulfill. And this person keeps resisting ending another relationship, or they're being deceived by another person. Now, divine timing could be divine timing where this was meant to play out in a certain time frame, right? Some of you guys are meant to wait 3 years, 4 years for this person to get their shit together. Because Spirit's not going to bring in this person. Spirit brings in the person to trigger certain things within you, but you guys are at a level where you're wise. You're at a level where you're okay with being by yourself right now. You're not struggling as much. And if you are still, in that struggle phase where you're still crying, you're still hurt, you'll get out of that. Okay. You'll get out of that. You'll get clarity and you'll get to the point where you'll surrender. But if you're not there yet, know that that's what you're working through. Because Spirit says we need you to retreat. We want you to work on yourself. We want you to heal. We want you to release the heartbreak because we need you to be strong, right? So that you can manifest. We don't want you to be unstable because of this person. We needed this person to come in so that you guys can, meet each other. And so you guys can work through some very strong old attachments. They wanted you to purge a few things first. Now that you're in this thinking woman energy, you're pretty much doing your own thing, right? You still want your person. Some of you guys don't, but you still are connected to your person, but your person's still stuck in that karmic relationship. And in order for them to have this realization, they still need to make a free will choice. But the universe is going to bring in a tower that's going to help them to see the truth, right? But they still have to make a free will choice to say, okay, I'm done with this. See, Spirit says, yeah, there's a love drought for you, right? Or for them because they're in a stalemate relationship and truth is going to be revealed because they think that there was somebody and they're fighting. See, Spirit says the twin flame union is approaching. Don't worry. But you're divine counterparts, but you are on a road to recovery. And there is a reconciliation coming. Don't worry. Spirit has already, and this is already planned out for you. You just have to wait patiently while this is taken care of. All the truth will be revealed. Everything that needs to be revealed will be revealed. Now, in that karmic relationship, what they got going on, Spirit, we're trying to be nosy. What is happening over there? What's happening? This person is having a hard time coming out of their comfort zone, and they're having a hard time accepting that something needs to end. Why? What's really causing this person to stay in that comfort zone? They're married. They're committed to somebody else, or there's a soul tie. They made some sort of promise. Okay, this life, past life, whatever. They made some sort of promise, oath, vow. Okay. What's happening over there? This person is addicted. They're codependent. There's a block. There's somebody controlling them. Someone is trying to possess them. See how this person got a ball and chain on their ankle? This is pretty much how your person feels. Your person feels stuck. So why is this here? Because there's somebody sabotaging them from coming towards you, or they keep trying to work on a situation that is dead, pretty much. Tell us more about this codependency that they have to this person. Yeah. They're heartbroken. They're sad. And they're feeling lost. Why? There must be a reason why. Let's ask your person. Why are you heartbroken if you're in another relationship that you're trying to work on? Make it make sense. Right? What you doing over there? See, they're heartbroken because they want to be with you. No, so they're finding out some truth. So they are grieving. Oh, Spirit says it has already ended, or it's about to. This says deeply hurt, sad, separation, finding out the truth. What did you find out? So they're letting you know we are going to be together. What did you find out? I couldn't let you get close to me. What did you find out? What did you find out? Well, they want to call you. Okay? So they're realizing they love you. They realize they want another chance with you. They want to date. They want to be single. What did you find out? They want to be with you. That's what. That's basically what it's saying. They're learning. They're reminiscing. They want to be with you. So they found out that they want to be with you. Okay, why? How did they get? How did they get to that? How did they get to that realization? Looking at your pictures, missing you, being nosy on your social media. I see they're learning from the past, so they're heartbroken. Why are you heartbroken? See, because you're not paying attention to them. So if you pulled away, you're doing great. You did what you were supposed to do. So it's just saying that they found out that they want to be with you. They found out that you were kind, giving. They want to communicate and talk to you. They want the relationship to evolve. They've grown. Something happened. They feel like you're the one. They felt like they met the one. Because this is fated. This is what they're realizing. Like, wow, this is fated. This is the person I'm supposed to be with. So what did you find out about the third party? What did you find out about the other person that you're married to or you're with? What did you find out about them? That it's outdated. And this is a cycle card for me. They feel like it's an outdated contract with this soulmate. And they feel like they've been repeating something over and over like a broken cassette, right? And they realize that they're in a one-sided relationship and that they're dealing with a narcissist. They feel like there's no equal give and take in that relationship. See what it says? Unconditional loving, giving and receiving. There's no affection and there's no more attraction in that other relationship. And they want to break up with that person. They want to stop that pattern of repeating the same cycle over and over and over. They're getting tired. Because why? Because Spirit is telling us why. Let me show you why. Why they have a realization they want to be with you. And why they're realizing the star card is important. This is why. And let me tell you something. It is so good that you guys have chosen yourself. This is the problem. A love drought. You took your love away. You pulled your love away. And that is why this person is having this realization. Watch. They couldn't let you get close because they were afraid that you would abandon them, that you would leave them. And you did. You did leave them. But they sabotaged the relationship. It was their fault. You did leave. Just like they thought you would, but they sabotaged it. They pushed you away. Tell me why. Oh, this one wants to come out because I'm shuffling. It's trying to come out of my hand. See, I know I messed everything up. Yeah. They're realizing that they pushed you away because they didn't let you get close. Why? Because this love was intense and they knew exactly what they were doing. They were being deceptive. So what did you find out about the third party? Because we're trying to be nosy and Spirit not wanting to tell us everything. I replay our conversations over and over, and I want to be that way again. And this is also a cycle card. Anything that says over and over is a cycle card. They're tired of repeating that same conversation with that other person. They're tired of going over and over in the cycle over and over and over again, right? What did you find out about that third party? Ooh, that the third party was hiding. And that they left. Look, I left before you can leave me. This is them saying what they're saying about the third party. And I left when I saw you with someone. So they're leaving the third party, or they already left the third party, you guys. Okay, or they're going to. So they're saying I left the third party before the third party could leave me. And I left because I saw them with someone. Okay, the third party cheating. Let me see what fell on the floor. 1 second. It says this third party was a distraction. I'm taking orders. So if you are interested, please book. because it's getting late. And okay. Because I'm going to close out the reading after a certain time. And bottom of the deck, your person needs to heal. Anything else you want to tell us about this third party? Anything else? I lost myself. Yeah. They're wondering if you're happy without them. Yeah, they lost themselves dealing with that third party. Absolutely. Let's clarify it. I lost myself for a little while. Yeah, detour, delay. That's why there's been a delay. Because they were dealing with this third party. They lost themselves. And they feel very guilty because of it, bottom of the deck. Guilt, shame, and deep remorse over past actions. No super chats. You have to go to my website. Thank you for asking first. I appreciate that. Yeah, they're feeling guilty because they delayed being with you to be with the third party. They feel bad. And this says, yeah, obstacle. They needed to go through this obstacle so that they can grow. And they, in spirit, is pointing this card to me. These two cards are sticking out. They needed to get karma. They needed to learn the lesson of Saturn. And they needed to wake up from an illusion. Show me what the illusion was, Spirit. What was the illusion that they needed to let go? They thought that they were going to have a new beginning with that third party. But there was a tower. Unexpected people, events, messages, or a situation. Or travel. I'm going to pull from another deck. No super chats, you guys, but you have to book through my website. Okay, since I'm doing the reading on the spot, you got to make sure you get your payment in. $25 per question. Okay. Where's my, oh, there it is. Okay. Anything else we need to know about this third party situation? I know you said that the relationship is over. It's fated to end. It's fated to complete, or it has already completed. Spirit says you just need to know that divine timing is at play. So they said believe in divine timing, and that there will be, this person will be more enlightened and they will see things more clearly in the future potential. And that's what Spirit wants. Spirit wants this person to be enlightened because, yeah, you could be with this person, but what's going to happen is this person's going to keep going in and out and they're going to cheat. They cheated on the third party, so they could do the same shit to you. So they have to go through a process of healing in order to be ready to be committed and loyal to you. Yeah, Spirit says don't give up hope. Fairy tales do exist. And that this person is watching you. They're observing every action, regardless if you think they are or not. And this person is recognizing that they made a poor judgment. This person doesn't want to lose you guys, okay? Whoever you're connecting to, they don't want to lose you. They don't. You're my lifeline. I can't lose you. Wow. Let's see what's under it. This is not your typical love story. So there is something happening in the future. And in the future, Spirit says this person will be ready, willing, and able to give you what you deserve. But they got to break free from the third party situation. You're in a one-sided relationship. And they can't see it yet until the truth is revealed, until the deception is revealed. Spirit, what is this deception? What's happening? Spirit. They're getting some sort of understanding about someone that they're connecting to. What's this deception? Death. That something could change there. That they can renew it. They keep thinking that they can make it better. But every single time they try, they end up in a conflict. They end up with more challenges, more struggles. Hey, Latricia, thank you for joining. Okay, let me know if this is resonating. They end up with more struggle, y'all. And whoever they're dealing with is in the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. She is not nice. She is not nice. She is nothing like you. She's not like you. Gold digger, not a good homemaker, not nurturing. Yeah, they keep repeating a cycle. They didn't learn the lesson yet. They're still juggling, but they need to make a decision. What's this decision that they're going to make? What is the decision, Spirit, that they will make? Five of Cups. They need to move on. They need to stop crying over spilled milk. There's a change. Yeah, they're losing. So they're grieving. They're in this period of crying over spilled milk, but something's not growing. They're not feeling nurtured in this relationship. And with this Empress energy, there is going to be some sort of loss with this Empress in reverse, the King of Cups. I don't feel like this person feels emotionally connected to this Empress anymore in reverse. It's going to be a baby mother or wife. Spirit says it needs to trust in a divine plan. This person's in a stalemate relationship. It's not growing. They're slowly losing affection, love. They're detaching from this other woman. There's no growth there. There's no warmth there anymore. They want to be in a mutual symbiotic relationship. They want to be with their true love. They want to be with someone that gets them, that understands them, that brings them peace, not conflict. But they have to let go. They also are being manipulated by this woman, so they may feel like this other woman is their true love. They may feel like this is the person they're meant to be with, right? But it's manipulation. They're being controlled, and it's an addiction, okay? Because this is what came out. Neutral, symbiotic, true love, but there's lessons of Pluto, and it's patterns of power, control, and manipulation. And then the clarifier is addiction, and it's a physical attraction. It's sexual. See? Purely physical sexual attraction. Fire and passion runs fast and burns fast without other elements. No real stability there. It's an addiction. So they could be seeing this woman as very attractive. Okay, Empress is usually a very attractive woman, a very alluring woman, but she doesn't have there's nothing growing there because she's not a nurturer. She's not, she may not even really like this person. It's bringing them nothing but loss and grief. Okay, she's coming in with deception. She's coming in, possibly, she may be promiscuous. Okay, the Empress in reverse could be a promiscuous energy. The Empress reverse would be a woman that is a side person, a side chick in reverse. Yeah. Or she got another boo on the side. Okay. She got somebody on the side, honey. So that's what's going on with them. And this is creating a disconnect. The King of Cups in reverse is usually an energy of a deceptive partner. Someone that says, I love you, I care about you, but they're lying right through their teeth. So they think that they're in love. They think that this person loves them back, but guess what? No, they don't. They don't. There could be a child involved. Someone could be pregnant or saying that they're pregnant. Tell me about the King of Cups. Yeah, we have justice. Yeah, divorce. Something's fizzling out. Somebody's releasing something. 8 of Wands, 8 of Swords. There's a card behind the 8 of Swords. Yep, the truth is being revealed. Somebody was lying. Okay. Yeah. And there we go. A new start. So divine timing. Spirit, can you tell us when divine timing might take place? Hey, beautiful girl. I definitely see the King of Cups, so that could definitely be a water sign. When will divine timing take place for our water elements? We have a union and a new offer of commitment from the masculine with the help of your spirit guides. When will divine timing, Venus season, when will divine timing take place for our air elements? We have a decision needs to be made. Your person's at a crossroads. They need to do some more maturing. So if you're dealing with a water sign, there will be an offer of commitment. If you're dealing with an air sign, this person's at a crossroads. They need to grow some more. Okay, there needs some more growth. Summertime, there will be a lot of growth for this person, but they need to overcome something. And it could be a relationship, or they need to get their finances together. Anything else for air? Yeah, this person is doing some inner work. They are thinking about you a lot. They're missing you, but they need to detach from their past. Information about fire, reconnection with fire. There will be a reunion if you're dealing with a fire sign and healing. Bottom of the deck. There is mirroring because we have two mirrors here. And there's something that needs to be transcended first. Ego. So you guys need to come out of pride and ego, or they need to come out of their pride and ego. Okay, that's the problem. And for our earth element, what's going on for earth? For earth, there will be an offer extended, and this will be for, but this person may still be in another relationship. Okay, so yeah, earth. They want to offer you something, but they're in another connection. Okay, more information about earth. They need to awaken that. They need to let go, or there's something they need to see or be open. Yeah, they need to walk away. So if you're dealing with an earth sign, they want to be with you, but they have to awaken to the fact that they need to walk away. Okay, or your person needs to walk away from an earth sign. One more. Yeah, they need to end that cycle first. Yeah. So they want to have a sexual relationship with you, but they want to stay married. Or they want to stay with the other person that can't work like that, right? So those were detailed messages. At the top, you're going to see my link in blue. If you want to get a message reading for $25, click on the link, go to my website, and book YouTube live reading. Okay. Before the list closed, because it's 10:39. Okay. Anybody else, you can do that as well. And I'll do your reading on the spot for you. And you'll get a detailed reading. All right. So that was a very detailed message. Let me know what you thought about that. Let me know if it resonated. That was really detailed. And I'm really happy that it was. Because I need you guys to understand that, you know, you got to have faith. If you want this, you got to have faith. You know, that's what it boils down to. Hey, Nancy, hey, baby. Give me till like the 4th, Nancy. I'm working on your thing. I'm behind. I only have like 2 readings to do. Actually, I'm not behind. I'm only behind on one person. Everybody else is on time. It's just they're long readings. I had a lot of those predictions, and my computer's slow. I recorded Aries reading at 6 something in the morning, maybe 7. And I didn't get that thing uploaded until damn near 6 o'clock. I don't know, whenever you saw it post, it took that long. So it's crazy. And if I upload one of my long readings, like an hour to 2 hour reading, I have to, because those 3-month predictions are 2 hours long, I have to wait for that to complete before I can do anything, because it takes so freaking long. So I sometimes have to break it up for certain people when my internet is really slow. All right. I do have visitors. If you need help on booking, let me know. I have visitors on the site, but okay. Whew. That was detailed. Anybody resonated with that? Oh, you said yeah. You said a new start for this Aries. Hey, love. You're welcome. Did you see the Aries video yet, beautiful girl? Watch that video. Watch that video, baby. Spring 2022 was predicted spring of 2022. And I re-clarified. Now, you guys, we are in spring. And yes, there is a potential for reconciliation in spring for a lot of you guys because of Mercury retrograde. But that doesn't stick. You know, Mercury retrograde, those connections sometimes don't stick. So the spirit revealed to me by spring of next year, this should be resolved. Okay, this should give this person enough time to really clear their energy. A lot of them are going through endings, but they're going to still be emotionally attached. So they may be ending a relationship, but they're going to be emotionally attached, and they may still keep their options open. So that's what they wanted to reveal. Something is biting me. I don't got time for these little. I was outside when I went to the. So I got Lola on the list. Anybody else on the list? All right, Lola. Who's Lola? Are the energies of the previous reading? Oh, okay. Thank you. Oh, hey, girl. How are you? Thank you for booking. This is your first time. Thank you for booking. All right. So Lola's on the list. You're excited? All right. I don't sugarcoat, and I hope I give you a really, really good reading. Thank you so much for trusting in me. Okay, and let's get started, Lola. So just put in a specific question, no predictions, no generals, just very specific to what you really want to know, okay? And then I'll go ahead and give you your answer from Spirit. Spirit, clear the energies, connect me to Lola for highest and holiest good. So you guys could watch me do a private, and then you can decide if you want to get one too. Thank you for the people that like to chat. I appreciate that. Thank you for liking. L. O. L. A. All right, when you're ready, Lola, please put your question in the chat. There you go. Thank you. Ace of Cups in reverse flew out. As the important message. Star card at the bottom of the deck. Let me get 3 cards for Lola, please, Spirit. Rebirth, dreams, and reunion. You need to heal. Right now, there's a lot of toxicity. And there is going to be, you have negative thought patterns. You or your person. It could be both of you guys. So Spirit needs you to purge. And you're going through a rebirth. So there is going to be a disconnection with the Ace of Cups. This is a fated disconnection. And the purpose of this is so that you can purge these negative, toxic, ruminating thoughts, self-limiting beliefs or thoughts, or this allows your person to do that. And there is going to be a period of rest, and then there's going to be a reunion. Okay? So right now, there is going to be a dying off, an ending of a cycle. That is what is predicted, and it is fated because you need to heal. But there's unfinished business here in this particular connection. Let's clarify. Ooh. Yeah, retreat. So you're being asked to retreat, Lola, go into your winter phase. This is a Saturn phase. So this is a cycle completion, so that you can create new patterns. So there's negative patterns, toxic patterns. Okay, so this could be addictive thoughts, ruminating negative thoughts, emotional, negative emotions, right? Addictive emotions, or any other negative patterns of behavior. But they're saying that it's thought. They're wanting you to create new patterns, new thought patterns, okay? New beliefs, new values. Also, there's a need for you to heal your heart and open it again. And you need to allow yourself to be vulnerable again. And this could be one or both of you guys. And this involves you to forgive. So you're still needing to forgive yourself and your person of interest so that you can liberate yourself from that old cycle. That's why you're still stuck, because you have an inability to stop thinking about a particular situation, or there is a need for forgiveness so that you can release that cycle. See? Completion. And then you have your new beginning. So you're going to be in a period of rest. And this connection is still strong. Don't worry. There's still a telepathic, empathic connection with your person. So right now, retreat. Yeah. Your person has a lot of guilt, and both of you guys. This is about you purging this energy of guilt, shame, and deep remorse for whatever it is that you guys, what happened between you two. Okay. And it's both of you guys, because a lot of time people don't realize that the energy of guilt attaches them, because guilt is a very heavy emotion, and it attaches you and anchors you to the past because you're guilty about something that was done in the past, right? You or your person. But I feel like this is a mutual energy. So there is a period of rest, clarify messages, dreams. You're going to get a lot of messages in your dreams. So you're going to be playing out a lot of scenarios in your dream state in the astral. And this is part of the healing. And this is to help you to remove this block. There's some sort of obsession or addictive pattern. Show me what the addictive pattern is. We definitely see a one-sided relationship. Okay, he needs to awaken to the truth, or you do. There's a snake. Okay. Competition. There could be another woman. Show me what the snake is. Mirroring. Relationships reflect our wounds, transcending an obstacle. There could be somebody else. Yeah, there's a karmic relationship here. They're moving out of a karmic phase. Is your person in another relationship? If not, then you guys are needing to end a karmic cycle. Tell me about the snake. He's not being completely honest. Twin flame. Yeah, that's what you guys are. Spiritual mission. So twin flame card comes out when there is a vibrational match type of situation where there's mirroring. So what this means is that two people are mirroring each other and they're learning a lesson from this mirror. So you're reflecting back a wound, they're reflecting back a wound, so that you can release repressed emotions. And this is clearing out past life karma and baggage, okay? So there is, if this is one-sided, tell me about the narcissistic energy. Yeah, have many lives together. See what I'm saying? There's some sort of past life baggage or past life closure that needs to take place. It could be with you or somebody else. Again, it keeps saying addiction. There is some sort of addiction. So there's strong codependency here. And it's a sexual addiction, okay? Or there is resentment being held on to from a past life, okay? There's some sort of resentment because there could have been cheating in a past life. There could have been love bombing, a narcissistic person. There's something you're holding on to, some sort of resentment that needs to be cleared. Or there's a karmic relationship that needs to be severed, and he could be having this with another person that he has a physical connection with. Okay. Tell me about the future. Reunion or soul tie. Tell me about that. Tell me about the future. Transmutation of this sacral energy. What's happening here? We attract soulmates based on the lessons we need for growth. Lessons of Mars. Is this a severance? Obstacle. What is this? Lessons of Saturn. Yeah, there's going to be a coming back together. He needs to sever a connection with somebody else. Let me see what you're saying. I have Aquarius. Show me the third person or the external influences. Show me. I have Virgo, Gemini. I have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I have an air sign. Very strong air sign. I have a work associate that's an earth sign. Show me the mother's energy. Show me the mother's energy. Page of Swords. He has karma with this Queen of Pentacles, his mother. She's a Virgo. That's what they're saying. Let me know. Yeah. Okay, this is a Virgo. Yeah, I said Virgo, but I thought that was the mom. So who's the Libra? So I got Virgo. So I got a Libra too. So I got the earth sign, and then I got an air sign person. So yeah, there's karma between him and this Virgo for sure. Tell me what this is about. Separation. So there's a tower, a sudden change, an epiphany that this is a one-sided. So he's going to have an epiphany that this is an unfair partnership. There's going to be an epiphany. Okay. He's going to realize that Virgo is wearing a false mask. All right. And hey, Teresa. Oh, so he's the Libra. Yeah, he's going to realize that the Virgo is wearing a false mask. Okay, so he's the Libra. They said have faith when it comes to this Libra. The truth is going to be revealed when it comes to this Libra. He has outdated thinking and conditioning. He's avoiding you. They say he does have a third party. You don't know about this, but the truth will be revealed. Yeah, he's charming. Being charmed or used. Empath narcissist paradigm. This cycle is going to come to a close. There's toxicity around him, and you need to retreat to answer your question. So you're being asked to retreat, okay, for self-care. He's going to have a clarity that this Virgo is wearing a false mask. If this Virgo is a woman, which they're showing me it's a woman, he could be having a sexual relationship with her. Let me double check. Yeah, pay attention to the red flags. Yeah. He will come back and try to offer you he wants another chance with you. But you need to reject this because it's not going to be sincere. Use your intuition. Okay. If you want a reading, I'm accepting readings. Okay. Anything else you need to know? Betrayal. Yeah, he was lying to you the whole time. But this is your energetic match, okay? He was lying to you. He wasn't being honest with you. I feel like this Virgo, if it's a woman, he's having a sexual relationship with her behind your back. But he will realize that she's wearing a false mask. That was confirmed. Yeah, see, the third party is with this earth sign. And they're saying it's a woman. Let me know, though. It's Queen of Pentacles. So, yeah, you've retreated. They're saying stay in retreat, okay? Just do your self-care. This is not over. There will be a reconciliation. but he has to initiate it. He will come back. I did say to reject his offer if it's not sincere. Use your intuition, but don't allow yourself to go in those negative thoughts. What are the negative thoughts that she needs to work on? You're afraid of rejection. So you need clarity, or you need to move on from the past because you've been rejected. So you're fearing rejection. That's your problem. You're needing to heal from rejection. Yeah, 10 of Cups, 10 of Swords. You've been rejected from, if this is a childhood wound, okay? So there could have been an abandonment or a rejection. This is from childhood, and you're needing to end that cycle. You need to let go of that, okay? That's a childhood wound. You're also, you anticipated or had an expectation of commitment, and you never got it from this person. So you had this fantasy. I don't do super chat readings, sweetie. You have to go to my link that's pinned at the top. I don't know how to refund you, but I'm not doing that reading. Sorry. I don't do super chat readings. If I do the reading today, I have to get paid today. The super chats don't pay me the same day. Unfortunately. I have a link if you want. You can go to my website and I can do the reading if you book, but I don't do super chat readings. So what I was saying is that you had this expectation or some sort of idealism, but there's a childhood wound that is preventing you from having clarity when it comes to commitments. There is some sort of cognitive dissonance is what I'm hearing. There needs to be an ending of this cycle. This is a fear of rejection. I see you needing to move on. You're in a transitory phase though, so that's good. And they're saying that you need to focus on your self-care. That's the number one thing that you need to do, self-worth. You are good enough. You are worthy. There's shadow work that you need to do because you need to heal this childhood trauma. Your outcome is reunion though, okay? This can take a full cycle. And for me, when I think about a full cycle, this is kind of, this could be a whole year, okay? But not necessarily, just depends on when you met him. So if you can remember the date you met him, then I can give you a better figure, but it feels like this might take the rest of the year into the winter season until both of you guys get back into this harmonious space where you're open to the flow. We have summertime, could have been of significance, but there needs to be growth. Both of you guys have to restructure your beliefs. Whatever you've been conditioned to believe in the past due to your experiences, you need to release that. You're needing to release a really deep trauma of abandonment. And also they're saying that he needs to separate from these external parties. So whoever these people are that are influencing him. And then we have masculine needs to be open. Okay. He has to go through his awakening. What's happening is he's in denial or there's some sort of self-deception here. Okay. He'll have a renewal. So this is good news. He'll have a renewal. All right. Yeah. Clarity, enlightenment. And when he has it, he'll make a decision. And yeah, and that's the truth. Yeah, he'll have clarity. He'll do what he knows is the right thing to do. Okay. So by next summer, maybe summertime, there could be something significant. And did you meet him? Yeah, because he's having a hard time coming out of his comfort zone. Yeah, there's this earth sign. This earth sign is definitely not someone you could trust. Okay. Hey, Teresa. No, I can't. I don't get paid for those. When I do the readings, and then when I do the reading, equal energy exchange, I'm going to be paid for the same day. Super chat, I don't get paid the same day, and I don't get the full amount because super chat, they take a percentage, and I don't get those until the end of the month. Okay, and I don't get that payment until next month. The way YouTube works is you don't get paid. So basically, this month when the 21st comes around, I get paid for last month. You see what I'm saying? I don't get paid for this reading, so I can't accept the order. I wish I could refund you. I'm sorry. You have to ask. You have to ask. I don't do my readings like everybody else. You have to go to my website. I have boundaries, and I'm sorry. I don't mean to be mean. I'm not, I'm a generous person, but I'm not going to do that because I'm the one that I don't get any compensation. You see what I'm saying? It's not fair for me, so I can't. Sorry. I really wish you can ask your bank if they can return it. I don't know how to refund super chats, unfortunately. Okay. I'm so sorry about that. 3 years ago. Okay, September. Yeah. So by next summer, maybe this summer, if you broke up with him when? So probably August 2020. But I feel like it's gonna take more time. I feel because both of you guys have to go through a process. I'm so sorry. I do feel bad. Hey Shari. Yeah, I'm still open. Just book for the next day. You guys have to, there's a link at the top. Please click on it. I'm so sorry about that. Oh, you broke. No, not you. I'm not talking to you, Teresa. I'm talking to the person that booked the reading with me. Okay. Underdog Tarot. When did you break up with him? So that so just think about when you broke up, because you'll realize that the cycles repeat. So for me, every September there was a repeating. We would break up in September. So you'll notice the cycle. I give really detailed readings and I give very accurate readings. So you guys have to understand that I have to be fair to myself, right? My energy, my talent. So I don't want you guys to look at it as, me being me, because I'm not. I just have to make sure that I'm being compensated for my time. Okay. These are $25 readings and I give accurate readings. Okay. So I can't go lower than that. I do these, as a courtesy. I don't mind, because I don't just do this for money. I actually like to help people. But at the same time, okay, you're getting a reading. Okay. It's okay, Teresa. And the thing is, I have to make sure that I'm protecting my energy. So if you want a reading, just click on the blue link, okay? At the top. Oh, he's a man? Okay. I just saw that you put that. He's a man. Well, okay. Now there could be somebody else. There's a third party. I don't know. Okay, if the business partner is a man, I'm telling you there's a third party. I re-clarified. There's a third party. I got a female. Okay, I read gender. I'm not one of the, I don't read gender. There's no gender. When you're doing a general reading, yeah. But when you're doing a private reading, this is why there are women and men on your cards, because they're people and they represent people in your life. So I do read gender. Okay. But the Queen of Pentacles as an attribute is a relationship. It is, there is some sort of partnership. Now, again, Mars came out twice, so he's having a sexual relationship. Now, even if it's with you, right? You know that you haven't been connecting with him. In the present energy, I got sexual. I had a purely physical connection. Okay, and it could be with the Earth sign. I don't know. Okay, Because if the earth sign is gay, that could be why he's coming up as a feminine. But I don't know. I'm not making any assumptions, but I do want you to know that there is a sexual external party. Now, I will say too, Mars comes out when there is a connection from a past life where someone's still holding on to a grudge. And sometimes when they come in, when you reincarnate, you got to go through cycles of healing and releasing the grudge or breaking the connection. But like I said, I'm not making any assumptions. But you are going to have a reunion with this person. Okay. Clear the energies of the previous reading. Thank you for your donation. Yeah. I will say with that toxicity card, I could definitely see that. End of January. That was winter, fall. Okay. Summer. I could definitely see that, but I want you to understand that they want you to stay in retreat, okay? Until you're guided to reconnect. And understand that when we talk about dark forces and all that, understand what that is that when someone becomes disconnected from source, it leaves you wide open. But at the same time, we all have a shadow. And how that shadow is being expressed within us, within the people around us, there could be an entity, but the entities are created by thought forms, okay? You make things real by thinking about them. So don't make it real. Don't focus on that, okay? Because the more you focus on it, then you're going to make it real. So I got Lashari. I got Nincel. So Nincel's next. And after Nincel is Lashari. Thank you for your donation, Nincel. Go ahead with your question when you're ready. Please. I love this little torch thing. I love my sage. I love it so much. This is the best sage ever. This is from California. This is pure California white sage. Look at how it burns. And sometimes when I don't want it to be too smoky, I just won't light it up. But look at that. Okay. You're welcome. Did it resonate with you, my love? Did it resonate? Connecting the man self for highest and holiest good. And the highest and holiest good of everybody involved. Was Abe Sims the father of the child I terminated? Okay. Where are the energies? N A N C E L L. Yes. It's sideways, but it's a yes. E. Ace of Swords. It's sideways. We'll clarify it. But it looked like it wanted to come out upright. Okay. Wait a minute. Nincel, this is Taurus. The Page of Pentacles is in reverse. I got Earth and I got Air, but this is definitely you. And this is an abortion. I'm sorry for using that word, termination or miscarriage. I got Aquarius. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you did have a termination. But there was a lack of clarity. Okay, I have Cancer too. There was a lack of clarity when it came to making this decision. You weren't clear at first until after the fact, because they're saying that you didn't get clarity until after you did it. So I see the pregnancy, I see the releasing of the pregnancy, but you're not able to move forward. Okay, somebody here can't move forward. Let me see. This is about the termination. So I have Cancer, I have Earth, and I have Air. Tell me about this Page of Pentacles. Took a risk. Empress. What's this Ace of Swords? False mask. Yeah. They're saying that you didn't get clarity about this person until after the fact. Yeah, because this person was in and out. Someone was not being completely clear about their relationship status. That's why you did it. That's why you terminated, because the person you were dealing with wasn't being honest about their relationship status or their intention. So this person may have been speaking in a way where they wanted to be with you, but there was this false mask being worn where this person was stringing you along, but you didn't get clarity until after, they're saying. I see you also you're cutting off, you're cutting this connection. So what's the answer to the question? Spirit. That looked like a yes to me. What's the answer to the question? With the Ace of Swords being sideways, the Ace of Swords being sideways, it looked like it wanted to come out in the upright, and the Ace of Swords in the upright is a yes. But the reason why it's coming out is because there's some sort of lack of clarity, but I see you getting it, but it keeps looking like it's in the future potential. I see you releasing this connection, or you have released this connection, but you're still holding on to baggage because they're saying that you haven't moved on. They're saying you need to sever, or you're needing to get clarity in order for you to release this block. Okay. And what happened was you were connecting to someone. You thought that this could have gone somewhere, but you're realizing that this person was wearing a false mask. You trusted this person. And then after the fact, you got clarity about their true intention. So you terminated. And because the relationship became stale, but you're getting some sort of clarity that's going to help you to move on. Because I see that there's a little bit of baggage over your decision. But it looked like a yes. Okay. Let me use a tarot. Let me ask one more time. What's the answer to her question with the Ace of Swords being sideways? Give me the Sun card. They keep saying you need to move on. I got the Justice card. You did what you thought was right. Yes, it's a yes. But I don't know what you're juggling. I don't know what this decision is that you're juggling. They keep telling me you need to move forward. Let me see what you're saying. Yeah, because that's why you can't let it go. Why is this child communicating with her? What does this child want to tell her? The child is trying to get you to let go of your guilt. Aw, you're grieving. Aw, I feel that. I feel that you feel bad. Empress in reverse. So the child is trying to communicate with you because you're mourning the death. You feel like you made a bad decision. That's why the Ace of Swords is sideways. The universe said that you did what you thought was right. And that you need to, there's a little bit of karma. But the karma, the way we perceive karma is not about good or bad. The karma is learning from your decisions, right? Because the only thing we really have a free will choice to do is to make a decision. The universe doesn't look at you as bad, wrong, or right. The universe looks at you as you made a decision and there's a consequence, right? There's an outcome. There's things that happen, right? Based on your decision. There's a path that you take based on a decision. And universe is saying you need to move on. You need to move on from this grieving, this heartbreak. You feel bad. One, because you don't have any kids right now, because they're showing me that you're motherless. And you keep thinking about what if you would have kept the child. Ace of Swords is about you not being clear, but in the future you'll have clarity. And what the clarity is your baby is trying to tell you it's okay, that you can move on, right? That you don't have to grieve or mourn this passing. You have this connection where you miss this child. For some reason you have memories of this child, but you never met this child. Because this child's been connecting with you for a very long time. You probably haven't remembered, but you're grieving. And it's okay. Your baby's trying to communicate with you to comfort you. You're going to have a new beginning. Why is the baby communicating with her? Let me use a different name. Why is the baby communicating with her? Divine Feminine. You've learned your lesson. That's what the baby's saying. You were meant to learn a lesson there. So what happened was you met somebody, you thought that this person was going to be the one. And then you got pregnant and then you realized that this person was unreliable. And because you realized you had some sort of clarity about the person, right? The person was dating other people, you decided to terminate. But you've been holding on to this guilt and this grieving, not guilt per se, because I don't see the guilt card, but you've been grieving this loss. It's something you've repressed, but sometimes you feel it because it's right here. See? 5 of Cups. And you've been avoiding something. You could be fearing that you'll get karma. That could be what this is. See? The universe says you're going to meet a new love, true love, and have a baby. Show me what happens with the new love, true love. Because they're saying keep a positive mindset here. Whoever you're thinking about, whoever it is that you're thinking about, or whoever you're waiting on to contact you or communicate with you, you probably will have a child with this person. Will there be another child, a potential for a baby? This baby might come back in another body. Will there be another pregnancy? Because I see an Ace of Wands, 10 of Cups, 8 of Swords. I don't know. This could be your thoughts. This could be you feeling like your karma is you may not be able to birth another child. You may not have time. Like by the time you meet someone, it might be too late. I don't think that's the case. You got to let go. Whatever this negative thought is, they say let it go. Whatever this block is, let it go. Because you're going to meet somebody. See? New love, true love. You're having a new phase. Someone you're waiting on. They're not making it clear to me because it just depends. Queen of Wands. This person needs to release, Queen and King of Wands. And the Hangman. Wow. You're waiting on someone. You feel like this person, by the time this person comes back, it might be too late. I don't know. That's what it. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is. Because you're like, I'm not going to have no more kids. Because it was traumatizing. You repressed it. They want you to keep a positive mindset. So the baby wants you to stop grieving. This is you and your masculine. But you see how he's in reverse? They're giving me a lot. I'm trying to keep it concise to your question, but they're, you know how they do. They be wanting to throw other stuff up in here. And, I got to filter. I have to filter. So a lot of times people don't understand, like when you really read, you got to filter all the stuff that's coming through. That's why I don't do generals. But because you asked me a specific question, I know what to look for. But I will say this. You got to move on. Okay. And I think that you repressed it. So it's kind of like you compartmentalize the whole thing where you don't think about it, but it does come up when you're triggered, especially when you have these dreams. Why you want to know if Abe is the baby daddy? Because you feel like he stabbed you in the back, and you felt like you didn't see him for who he was. But the universe says heal from this, okay, and free yourself from this addiction of thinking, because you're thinking about it. So they're asking you to move on from it. Move on from thinking about the situation, or what if you did something different? Or what if you didn't do this? Or what if you didn't do that? See, there's an addiction. There's something that you're doing and it's repetitive. Sometimes you think about stuff and you think about, what if I did it differently? What would happen? What if I didn't do that? You know what I'm saying? Or whatever, something like that. What's this clarity that she's getting in the future potential? What is the clarity that she's getting? You see, you're repressing. The reason it's coming to the surface, and subconsciously you're seeing the baby, right? Let's just say, so your subconscious mind is showing you the baby because it's repressed. You compartmentalized it, okay? And this means that this is how you handle the emotions. You push them aside. You repressed it, and the baby's coming up in your subconscious while you're dreaming, so that you can release it. There's something repetitive that's blocking you. See, it says has a block. And the baby represents a new beginning. And they're saying that the reason why new beginning, so the baby shows up in your dream. I'm just going to do a little mini dream interpretation based on your cards. So another aspect of that dream is the baby represents a new beginning. Okay, represents you birthing something new. But the baby's coming up, and I don't know the whole dream, but based on the cards, what you're trying to birth it's not coming into fruition, because you're still needing to release something that you've been attached to. Okay. And they're saying what it is that you need to release is you need to free yourself from some sort of heartbreak so that you can birth this new beginning. And when you birth it, you come out as the Queen of Swords. Now, let me explain something about the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords has mourned, she has grieved. But what happens is that she becomes strong after she has experienced some sort of loss. So what they're saying is, with this Queen of Swords, this justice, this Temperance, and this Six of Swords, you will get justice for anything that was unbalanced in your life. But you have to transition out of an old cycle in order for this justice to come in. When she transitions out and gets clarity, Queen of Swords and the Six of Swords, same energy, what happens, Spirit? That's when the new love, true love comes, right? See? Divine intervention. And what divine intervention brings in? A catharsis. And the white flag card was poking out, but I pushed it down by accident. But see what happens? Lessons of Pluto and ending of a cycle. You relinquish control. And then there's the new love. And then there's the true love. See? Came right back out, feminine. You have to transition out of that old cycle to get it. So the baby's representing something that wants to be birthed through you, but you need clarity. You haven't gotten the clarity yet, but you're about to get it. There's something that some feelings that need to come to the surface so they can be processed, because it's keeping you stuck from moving forward. Spirit, come through. Come on, Spirit. Come on with the damn gift, girl. Hold on, I'm about to show you something. 1 second. Show me, Spirit, how this clarity is coming in for her. Definitely dreams, right? Because that's your gift. But remember, symbology. Okay, remember I told you about your dreams. Don't take them too literal. Resurrection. All right. And remember, the baby, you aborted the baby, so that represents the death. And the baby's showing up as alive. There's a resurrection wanting to take place. Because this is a no ordinary love. So we have duality, we have polarity. Polarity talks about the integration of shadow self and your conscious self. There is polarity with your Pluto connection. So you and your person are individually going into a cycle of becoming whole because you guys are fragmented. So your expressions of, so the twin flame dynamic is you mirroring your masculine, right? And your masculine mirroring you. So there's a wound in their femininity. So their feminine energy is, it's like you're supposed to be feminine and masculine, right? You're supposed to be whole, but you're operating from one aspect of yourself and there's a lack of balance with the other aspect. So they mirror that part of you, right? And you mirror the feminine aspect of yourself. And sometimes it could be reversed, right? So when you become whole, feminine, masculine, heart, mind align, and they become whole, then you guys can come into union, right? The two polarities come together, positive and negative. So there's still a need to work on your healing, whatever. And then there will be a twin flame approaching because this is not your typical love story. This is gorgeous, gorgeous. So you're gonna get there. You just need to come out that Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles energy, self-pity. Come out of that energy. And then the secrets will be revealed. It is complicated, but you're going to work through it because the clarity is coming. And that's your dreams. That's why I always tell you, write them down and break them down. So they're showing me that the baby talked to you. Living in fear. So whatever the baby said, the baby spoke to you. I don't know what the baby said, but the baby spoke. Oh, yeah. You're sitting on an egg. And I said, oh, yeah. And I was like, well, that's what they said. And I said, you got to figure that out. Sitting on an egg. Yes, something is waiting to be birthed, but it hasn't been birthed yet. Beautiful. Thank you for reminding me. They said the baby said something to you. What did the baby say? The baby spoke to you. I don't know if you heard the baby's talk without the baby moving his lips or the baby actually spoke. But whatever the baby said, that's important. Did I get another order? Yes. Lashari, I'm still taking orders. What did the baby say? Lashari, get ready to put your question in the chat. I think I might do your prediction over. I keep thinking about you. I want to do your prediction over. I don't know. I might do it over. Or maybe just do an overview of it, like go over it, but like a shorter version. Because I feel like your masculine just always want to take over. It's like, I don't know. It's so annoying. You didn't hear the baby talk? Okay, so when the baby says something to you, write it down and let me know. If you can't figure it out, it might be very to the point. Like the baby might say something to where it tells you whatever you need to know, or the baby might say something, it might be cryptic. So just whatever. Yeah, I'm talking about you, your 3-month prediction. I just feel like there was something that I needed to reveal to you for June. I revealed some things, but I feel like there's something that I needed to reveal. I know there's moving. You're in the dark night of the soul, baby. You're healing, though. Okay? You're in the dark night of the soul. All right, Lashari. When the baby speaks, let me know. Okay, if it says something cryptic. If it says something like literally like do this, whatever, you don't have to. But like if it says something cryptic, like weird, like it don't make sense, let me know. The baby will talk to you. All right. I mean, I said stuff about you too, but I'm just saying, I don't like when he comes up because I feel like we already know. You know what I'm saying? It's like I already know what's going on with him. But things came up for you too. I just feel like we already know what's kind of going down. I talked about you healing. I talked about you doing all the stuff that you confirmed that you were doing, right? Self-care, therapy, all that stuff. So that's good. So that's what you're doing in June. June, you're pretty much just healing. You're not really doing much in June. It's July that I really want to tap into, to be honest. July was the month that I said that you're really going to need to really Really focus on your business, okay? Really, are you still posting and doing your, being consistent with your business? Lashari, go ahead and put your question in, baby. Yeah. I said you were healing in June. Make sure you watch it again for June. Okay, you should be watching it now that June is approaching. I said you're going to be healing. I said the whole June was about you healing. It was about you doing self-care, resting, healing. Okay. Shadow work, June. So make sure you watch June. Since we're starting June now, go back and watch it. Okay. Because we're in first week now. Go watch first week. And then second week, go watch second week. I time-stamped it for you so that you can keep track of each week. Okay? All right. So, Lashari. Oh, perfect. Okay, good. Yeah. Remember I said, June, you're going to be restructuring, starting your business planning. That was the advice. Restructure, plan. Okay, do one thing at a time. Set goals for your business. Stay positive. I've been doing this for 3 years. Okay. And I'm waiting on my big breakthrough, but I've been doing really well, but it took a lot. It took a lot for me. I realized that because, when people look at numbers on YouTube, but I realized how YouTube calculates how they pay people, right? And I figured that I'm still making about the same, even with my low numbers. I do really well financially. I know that I would do better with more subscribers, but there's a lot of people that don't do personal readings, so they rely on those YouTube checks. You see what I'm saying? I get personal readings, so I get both. You see? So I was looking at it the wrong way. I was like, oh, my numbers are so low. I was like, well, I do private readings, plus I get a YouTube check. Plus I have four streams of income, 5 actually. I have 5 streams of income. So I'm still breaking even. I mean, I'm doing okay. I want to do better, but I'm doing good. No complaints. When you have something going good for you, even if it's just consistent, even if it's not where you want to be grateful, because that's what's going to draw in more. The more you stay in the energy of gratitude for every little thing, every little dollar, every little like, every subscriber you gain, it's going to drive more to come towards you. So, people are relying on one stream of income, and some people may have like their stores. But like I said, I do private readings. I have Patreon. I have my store. I have, my extended readings. So those things are extra money coming in. So, like I said, I have goals, and I make sure that I set my goals every month. The first, I didn't set my goals the first, but I'm going to set my goals tonight. But yeah, I set my goals for the month, how much I want to get paid for that month, how much I want to get paid every day, how much I want to get paid every week. And I always hit my goal. Sometimes I hit more. Usually I hit over the goal. That's the point. You got to go over it. But I make sure I get at least what I set for my goal every month. And if it's slow one month, it comes in another form where I still hit the goal or I still go over the goal. Okay. Oh yes, baby. You better say. That's what I was waiting to hear. Listen. Y'all better be inviting me to these weddings and stuff. I have 3 of my clients that got married. I ain't get no invite. It's all good. They didn't give me an invite, but that's all good. Okay. But if you do get married, I'll graciously accept. Okay. It would be an honor. Oh, where's Lashari? Did she fall asleep? It would be an honor. Absolutely. I would definitely come. I love that. Like, to celebrate your victory, celebrate love and a baby. Yes, absolutely. I'll find a way. Yeah, so if you're doing something and you feel like you're not achieving, don't worry about what other people got going on. Don't worry about other people's success. We're just focused, stay focused. I got lost about it's and last year was rough because I was putting in a lot of work. And you guys know if you got readings from me, you know that I go over and beyond. I extend time and things were kind of, I was stable. My bills get paid every month on time, whatever. But, I had certain things that I wanted to accomplish. And I wasn't really paying attention. Like now that I'm really, really paying attention, I mean, I pay attention to my numbers, but like I said, I wasn't paying attention. Now that I'm looking at my numbers, I'm not as stressed out about subscribers and views. I still, you know what I'm saying? I still hit my numbers like I do. Because I stopped worrying about, subscribers this and subscribers that. I don't worry about that no more. Would it be nice to have 100,000 subscribers? Yeah. I feel like I deserve that. I feel like I give quality readings, but at the end of the day, I have great achievements because when my clients write me and they tell me you've helped me, I keep getting dark night of the soul. That's my fulfillment. When a client writes me and says, "Girl, I just want to give you my testimony. Last year you said this, and everything you said came true," which I get all the time. That's my fulfillment. That's like, oh wow, I really helped somebody. That really makes me happy. It really does. When I feel discouraged and I've been very transparent with some of you guys about feeling discouraged because yeah, I do. I feel discouraged sometimes. I'm human. I put a lot of work into my readings. My readings are long. I don't do 10-minute readings. You know that. My readings be 30 minutes or better half of the time. Sometimes I'll have a 20-minute reading, but for the most part, I do really in-depth readings and I spend lots of hours. I used to do 80-ish readings. That's just YouTube. Okay, that would be just YouTube and Patreon. Before Patreon, I was doing numbers, posting back to back to back, and nothing was budging. I remember there was one period of time where I was losing subscribers. I remember one month, I lost over 130 subscribers. I was so depressed. I was so besides myself because I'm like, I'm working so hard day in, day out, 7 days a week, no days off. And I'm just losing subscribers. But I stopped worrying about that. I just start trusting that the subscribers will come. And I just keep doing what I'm doing. Because like I said, a lot of people that got those large numbers, they don't do personal readings. They just rely on just doing regular general readings. And are you really, no shade, but are you really helping people with just general readings? Some of the readings be good. I watch readers too. But, general readings are general for a reason. They're not specific. They just fit a storyline. And, we pretty much have the same basic storyline. We met somebody, we liked them, and they screwed us over. They broke our hearts, right? So, I feel like, yeah, I'm fulfilling my mission. Oh, I love her. That's Diana from 303. I forgot the rest of her name. But she's good. I like a lot of readers, but there's a lot of readers that I unfollow. But for the most part, yeah, I watch other readers too. But so I say all that to say this: keep going, don't give up. You may not think that you're doing much, but trust me, your hard work will pay off. It will. 3 years, May 28th. 3 years on YouTube. I got 20,000 subscribers. Yeah, it may not sound like much, but I've helped a lot of people. I've done I can't even count how many readings I've done. And I can tell you with full confidence, 90% have been able, 90% of them have given me testimony that they have healed. They've learned something from just, me doing a reading for them. So, hey, I think that's accomplishment for me. So Lashari, going once, going twice. So that, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want you guys to get discouraged just because you're like, well, I'm not blowing up, or why I don't do, why my channel's still struggling. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about why your channel's struggling. A lot of people, I remember watching YouTube. This girl, she had like 40 something thousand subscribers. And she was like, I'm not even breaking $300 on YouTube. And I was shocked. I was like, you're not making $300. You got 40,000 subscribers. So it just depends on who's clicking and who's watching the ads. But YouTube changed a lot. So since then, so I don't really know like how if the ads are really generating. That's why sometimes you see some people videos, they have like all those yellow dots, right? Ads like every 5 minutes, because that's how you make your money. You get a couple of pennies. And it adds up. And if the more views you get, the more those pennies adds up. So this is a saturated niche now. A lot of people are doing readings. It's not like it was 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago. It's not easy. And some readers, it takes them 4 or 5 years to get to a certain level of subscribers. And some readers, they just jump on YouTube and in 3 months their channel blowing up. But like I said, it just depends. And if you're just starting whatever business out, like I said, don't worry about the other person and how fast they're growing. You have your own set of lessons. You have your own astrological placements that define what type of challenges and what type of blessings you'll get. So you can't look at somebody else and wonder, why do they have it? Because they may have their astrology may be set up in a way for them to have it. Because maybe in the past life they did so much where this is their blessing in this lifetime. That's why it's not good for you to just look at somebody and make assumptions, because you don't know what this person did in their last life. You don't know what kind of life they lived. They could have been dirt poor, and maybe it's their time to have success. So look at other people's success as a form of inspiration, and be happy for them. And know that your time is coming, and that the universe is going to bring your success in a different way. It may not show up through the numbers, but when it comes to views and followers, but it may come up in the numbers when it comes to money. Because your girl's not broke, okay? Your girl's doing good, and I'm not afraid to say that I'm doing good financially. I work hard, so I'm not bragging or anything, and you may feel like, well, if you're not making 6 figures. No, I'm not making 6 figures, but I have a roof over my head. My bills are paid. I have food in my refrigerator. I can go to the store and buy stuff. I'm not struggling. So for me, that's an accomplishment. So we have resurrection. This ain't dead, stepping out of your comfort zone for whoever that's meant for. Somebody's watching you. I don't see Lashari. So I think Lashari fell asleep. She may have left the chat thinking that she could jump back in, but I'm about to go. I hope that those words, that advice helps somebody that is struggling with their, business, or struggling with, waiting for victory. Their vision of victory is, their vision of success is. For me, when I write a little goal down on my piece, my manifestation journal, and that goal comes to pass, that's victory for me. I write in my little book. And my last, see how I told you that I have, like, see how it says April? And every month I do that. I do, I write out my goals, and then when I look at them, I'm like, yay. Yeah, you might not hit them every day, but as long as at the end of the month you hit that number, you be like, yes, I did it. I met my goal. And then you put it up, you go up a little bit more, higher. You're welcome, sweetie. Yeah. Yep. When you start consistently hitting it, you put the number up a little bit. And when you start consistently hitting that number, you go higher, until you can go higher and higher and higher. But you have to have a lot of faith. Remember, I had to struggle with my self-esteem, my confidence. It hurt Every single time I lost subscribers, it really put me in a dark space because I felt like, what am I doing wrong? Why doesn't, why am I not getting the followers? Those negative thoughts. I had to fight through that. I had to really overcome the self-limiting beliefs. It affected my confidence. Even though I know I was a good reader, even though people were telling me your reading resonated, your reading was on point, it was accurate from A to Z. It didn't matter what people were saying to me. My mind was saying something completely different. I had to work through that. That was my lesson. And once I was able to conquer that, the universe showed me that the numbers don't fucking matter. Okay? Unexpected money here, unexpected money there. The days that I was tired and couldn't work, boom, I get 3 orders and they're huge, they're large, they're the most expensive readings I have in one day. Like it'll just come. It just comes. So just stay in that energy of being open and you will attract what you need to attract to you. But when those self-limiting beliefs come in, they can really keep you stuck. Trust me, I've been there. This is why I tell you guys. And I used to do those manifestation videos and they do work. I have results. But the problem was I didn't want to take responsibility for when people started to go back into their self-limiting beliefs because I didn't want people to say, I didn't want to take on karma because sometimes, what happened is I'll put the intentions out to help them, but they have to do their part and it's a consistent thing and it's draining. But I do want to get back into doing the manifestation rituals. I do want to do the candle rituals. I want to do Reiki long distance. I need to take a Reiki class so that I can start offering that. I don't want to offer it until I take a class. Not that I can't do it. It's just that I want to take a class and then, get my little certification. And then I'll do the Reiki, long distance Reiki group healing. But I'll do the manifestation seeds again. The seeds work. They work. But it requires you to really put in your faith. I had a client that I was working with. Her person was in prison. And she didn't even know how this shit was going to turn out. And she kept getting readings done. I kept telling her, he's going to come out. You're going to get married. I kid you not. He came out. When they told him he was supposed to be deported to another country, he came out and they are married right now. They are married. And it took a year. And I kept predicting when it was going to be delayed, when they were going to hold him longer. And I told her to have faith, have faith, have faith. And he came out and they're married right now. So please understand that it's all to you. All I am is a messenger. That's it. That's all I am. All right. So LaShire will have to get her reading another night. Okay. I appreciate you guys so much for trusting in me. You guys are amazing. I love you guys so much. I'm going to probably try to record some videos tonight. I have a 3-month prediction. I'm going to do that tomorrow. And I have one more reading to do. I'm going to do that tomorrow morning. I didn't feel like doing it today because I felt like I was not. After I did a lot of really long readings and I felt a little drained. So if there's 2 people waiting on readings, if you're watching, you will get your readings by tomorrow. It's taking a long time to upload videos, you guys. Aries took all day. And it's very stressful, but I try to just, work through it. So the readings are not coming out as consistent as I want them to because I can't. If I do try to do 3 at a time, it takes longer. So I have to do 1 at a time, let it finish, and then do the next one. And if I edit, I have to wait. I have no choice because it's a 2-step process for me. I have to record with my webcam, edit it, and export it. The exporting takes an hour, sometimes 2-3 hours. Then I have to upload to YouTube, which is another hour. Okay. And for me to edit the next video, the first video has to completely finish exporting. Then I can edit the next video. Because when I do the general videos, I do edit them so that I can take parts of the extended so that you have the preview in the beginning and the preview at the end. And once I can get through those, then I do the what you need to know. I also want to do sacred soulmates. I want to do other videos, but again, with my connection, it's very difficult. So I'm working through that. Please be patient with me, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna get the videos out. Good night, you guys. I am taking personal readings, so if you're interested, please book. I'm probably going to run a special for personal readings. Right now, you can get a 2-question reading for $50. I'll probably do a special on the 2-question reading soon. So look out for that. All right. Good night. Oh, Sherry's here. Where were you? Oh, okay. Put your question. Make it specific. Don't make it too far. There you go. Okay. That's kind of like a prediction, but I'll answer it. Okay, it is a prediction, but I'll answer it. It's out there, but you're asking for a specific time frame. You said end of the year, the beginning of next year. Okay. Clearly, energies connect me with Shire for highest and holiest good. Thank God I was babbling. You know why I use the word babbling? Because ex-client, she said, "Oh, you were babbling." I was like, "Oh, okay, I was babbling." Okay. Anyways. All right, Shari. Spirit, please answer her question. She wants to know if she'll get pregnant. Shari, do you have a relation? Are you in a relationship? Before I answer that question, I know you dozed off, boo. I said she probably fell asleep. It's okay. Are you even in a relationship before you ask me that question? Before I answer, are you in a relationship? Because they're gonna make me go around the world. If you are not in a relationship, change your question. Please. Okay. If you're not in a relationship and you're asking if you're gonna get pregnant, change your question, please. If you are in a relationship, yeah, well, no, I'm not going to answer that if you're not in a relationship. Why? Because if you do want to get married out of wedlock, I mean, it can happen, of course, but we want to be realistic because they're going to tell me all kind of stuff about all kind of things you need to do to heal, blah, 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 to attract a partner. I don't want to go through all of that. Are you in a relationship? Are you and your partner planning a baby? If the answer is no, change your question, please. If you're not actively planning on having a baby, if you're not actively trying to get pregnant, checking your ovulation, eating and getting medical help to get pregnant, ask me a different question. I know you want a baby. I know you want a family, but we want to start from, right? We want to go traditional when it comes to kids. Why? You want your babies to be born in a traditional setting that is conducive to their mental health, their emotional health, their physical health. Because if you're projecting out there, you want a baby, and you do have a baby, right, out of wedlock, you end up being a single mom, you end up going through all these challenges, right? So let's set it up to where you're manifesting a relationship first where you both are on the same page, right? You understand what I'm saying? So let's start off with you trying to find a healthy relationship. You're manifesting that. You need to set the intentions. Don't set the intentions on baby if you don't even have a partner yet. Set the intentions on having a partner that's healthy, right? That's not going to be abusive. That's not going to neglect your child. You got to remember, you're creating your reality. So what is your question? What do you want to know? Because if you're not in a relationship, we need to make sure you get past that. You get to that first, right? Because you need to have a partner to get pregnant, unless you want to have, a unconventional pregnancy where you're using fetal, what is it called? Artificial insemination. Now, if you're not going that route, or if you're not going the route of adoption and you want to have it in a traditional way, you need to make sure that you're in a healthy relationship first. Okay. No. Why? By the end of this year, there is going to be a flighty person, and this flighty person is not going to be ready for a commitment with you. So it's not going to be healthy. Okay, you may be with someone, but it's not going to be. You have to have Sagittarius. The Nine of Pentacles is about self-worth, self-love. So you have wish fulfillment. I have a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But there is still some trust issues that you're working through. So there's a faded situation. So wish fulfillment is the Nine of Pentacles. So there is going to be something coming in that's going to make you feel stable. Again, a strong water energy. But you said by the end of the year, I have clarity. Yeah, you're going to be stable. Okay, so there could be a relationship with a passive soulmate, but there's a lot of trust issues where something is very inconsistent. What's this Nine of Wands? Yeah, so you meet somebody and it's a fire sign. Okay, Sagittarius is what's coming up. You take a leap of faith with this person, but this person's a very flighty, and there's going to be conflict between you and them. So your question was, is it going to be healthy? It's going to be conflicts. It's going to be challenging, but you are going to be in a relationship. But it's going to be more. Is this going to be more physical? This is meant to heal you. Yeah, lessons of Jupiter. It's meant to help you learn new beliefs and new values surrounding love, breaking free of addictions. So this is a karmic relationship. It's bringing in a lesson. But you're going to have a lot of love for this person. Who's the water sign? And who's the fire sign? Yeah, this is going to be one-sided. Okay, so this is someone you know. They're going to call you, tell you how much they love you, but there's going to be a lot of mirroring. So you are going to be in a relationship, but it is not going to be quote unquote healthy. It's going to be one-sided. And the purpose of this is for you to make healthy choices. Okay, and love and life. This is about you, self-care, self-worth, and being happier. It may end up in an engagement, but again, this is going to be a very flighty person, inconsistent person. It's a Knight of Wands. Okay, there is going to be addictions with this person. Or this person may be already in another relationship. Clarify. Who's a fire sign? Who's a water sign? Yeah, see, this person's going to be charming or using you. Empath, narcissist paradigm. And it's going to be, or this person's going to have a hard time walking away from somebody else. There's some closure issues and there's a snake. I see someone needing to move on and be single. So this fire sign may be having a hard time detaching from another person, and that's going to be what's happening by the end of the year. So by the end of the year, you're going to be with somebody you want to be with, but you're going to reconnect, but it's going to be really, really challenging. It's faded. Let me know who these people are. I have Leo too. But water and fire, okay? This person could be dealing with another person. So by the end of the year, they're going to come back. They're going to tell you they love you. But there's going to be a lot of mirroring. There's going to be a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. It's a past life soulmate. They're going to want to renew with you. You're going to have to make a decision about this person. You may have to walk away from this person again. Yeah, because they're not going to be honest. They're not going to tell you how they truly. It's like, all right, they're going to tell you, but you guys are going to reconcile. So this is someone you know. There's a soul tie. You're going to have a new beginning. But the problem is they need to let go of some sort of addiction. So they could be dealing with somebody else or some sort of addiction that they're going to be working through. That's what's going to be causing the conflict. It says that they're having a hard time moving on. Spirit says it's okay to be vulnerable. And it could be trust issues that's really going to be blocking this relationship. But you're going to be in a relationship or connecting to someone. But by the end of the year, it's not going to be 100% healthy because there's still some things to work through. However, this person you may end up marrying this person, whoever this is, because that's what you want. That's your wish. And the universe says you will have wish fulfillment. So you will end up marrying whoever this is. Okay. What's the sign? Oh, okay, he's a Sag. Okay. So who's the water sign? Yeah, you're going to marry him. In divine timing, you're going to get married to this person. That's your wish fulfillment. It's a Sagittarius. Are you the water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio? You're marrying this person in the future. Tell me what the wish fulfillment is. We have thoughts. Whatever, yeah, you want to marry this. You want to be with somebody. You want true love. And that's what you'll get. This is a true love connection, but it's going to be very challenging. See? Spirit says whatever you're thinking, that's what you're going to manifest. Now, if you're thinking that you don't want this person, then you will find true love with someone else. So they're saying whatever you think is, whatever it is that you've been thinking about, what you see as true love or who you see as true love, you're going to manifest it. So if it doesn't end up being the Sagittarius, you're meeting someone that is true love, you will have wish fulfillment. But the Sagittarius, there needs to be a releasing of him moving on, or he needs to move on from somebody else. What's the outcome with the Sagittarius by the end of the year? Set your intentions high, know that you deserve better. Whoa. Or know that you are deserving. They say you're going to get back with him. They say y'all going to be together. What's the best possible outcome between her and the Sagittarius? In the future potential, what's the best possible outcome? Told you. He's going to communicate and make a decision to come out of a crossroads. He's going to be seeing something from a different perspective. No more distance. Does not want no more distance between you two. He wants to reunite, and he will make an offer of a new beginning, and you will have wish fulfillment. You will transcend obstacles. There will be renewals. Like I said, this is going to be a very difficult relationship, but in divine timing, you will have wish fulfillment with the Sagittarius. You will get married to him. That is your wish, and that is what's going to happen, but it's going to be difficult. When you get through this whole cycle of healing with him, you're going to end up marrying him, okay? Or you're going to end up having whatever your wish is with him, all right? But by the end of the year, no, it's not going to be healthy. He may still be dealing with somebody else by the end of the year, okay? Yeah. See, I'm telling you, it's a very clear reading here. So you're being asked to have faith. He got other options, but this is your person. They say take a risk. Date him. If you want him, date him. You got to understand that true love requires risk, and it's gonna come with a lot of fuckery. But this is your person, and this is what a lot of people don't want to understand because they keep watching these fluff readings. True love requires unconditional love. Real relationships are hard. They're not easy peasy in the beginning, but you are going to reach a period where it will become easy peasy. And that requires you guys to open up your heart and trust. Because essentially what's happening is you're mirroring each other. So if you both don't trust, it's not going to work. So you need to try trusting. Try a different approach, right? Try something different and see what happens. If that doesn't work, try something different. And then, set your boundaries, of course, practice your self-love, practice your self-worth. But if you keep closing off your heart, I'm not going to let him in, you're never going to get what you want. You just won't. You're just going to meet somebody else and go through the lesson again and again and again and again until you finally open up and say, okay, I need to try something different. I need to stop creating self-fulfilling prophecies. I need to stop creating blocks. Okay. I need to stop thinking on the inside of myself that I can't find anybody decent, because that's what you're going to manifest. If you say you can't find nobody decent, that's what you manifest. If you think that every guy you date cheats, that's what you're going to manifest. If you feel like someone's going to hurt you, that is what you're going to manifest. Okay. So yeah, that's your reading, my love. You know why it's been like that? Of the back and forth? Because you've been back and forth. Every time you connected with him, you never been clear about what you wanted with him. That's why. So change that. Make a decision. It's either you want to be with him or not. It's either you move on or you don't move on. Okay. And moving on doesn't necessarily mean moving on from him. Forgive. You need to forgive the past. You've been holding on to shit that happened 13 years ago, 10 years ago, 7 years ago. Let it go. It says, demonstrate the values you have learned, the new values, the new beliefs in regards to this past life soulmate relationship. Okay. There are negative thoughts, negative patterns of behavior. And you need to reflect on why you met him. There is a process of growth here. Okay. And you need to relinquish control. Surrender. Or you need to relinquish this relationship and cut him off. Don't talk about back and forth if you keep the door open. Come out of denial. Come out of illusions and self-deception. What does she need to know about this person? Spirit. Divine intervention and delays until she gets clarity. And what is the clarity that she needs, Spirit? What does she need to see? That she needs a timeout because there's a purely physical attraction right now. Right now, there's a lot of deception here. Until you get that clarity to set boundaries and pay attention to the red flag, it's always going to be the same cycle. That's why I say he's in that Nine of Wands energy. And until you break that cycle, it is going to keep perpetuating. But the universe says they have a plan. And what's your plan? You may meet somebody new. I did get the new love card. So you may meet somebody new. And the problem is you're not expressing the way you truly feel. You're in denial. But you could have a new phase with him. But like I said, it will end up in a relationship, but you still have free will. Deliver me from temptation. So you have a lot of spiritual work and self-discovery that needs to take place when it comes to this. But fairy tales do exist. So Spirit says you will have wish fulfillment. Once you have that enlightenment, there will be reciprocity. And the problem is you're not learning the lesson. That's the problem. That's why you keep repeating it. If he keeps coming back, right, and he's flighty, he's inconsistent, and he comes back and you take him back every single time. Do something different. Switch it up. Okay? Because I want you to have your wish fulfillment, Shari. I really do. I want you to have your marriage. I want you to have a husband. I want you to have that family that you deserve. So whatever you keep doing with this Sagittarius, you need to change. If you want to be with him, tell him. Say, hey, I want to be with you. I love you. I care about you, but we need to work on this and you need to change. You have to come out of the trust issue phase and you need to communicate your feelings. And you need to say, this is how you make me feel. And, I care about you a lot, but you keep hurting me. You keep treating me like an option. And you need to put your foot down and say, hey, I'm not an option and I need you to stop contacting me, if you're ready to make that decision. I can't keep taking you back every time you come back. I can't keep letting you in. I can't keep letting you tempt me. Set a boundary and stick to it. Don't make it easy for him because you're predictable. He knows you. He knows you in and out. You need to change. And when you change, he will change. What do you want to tell Shari? What do you want to say to Shari? What would you like to say to her? We need to let each other go. That's what you guys need to let each other go. Okay? What else would you like to say? That's why I saw closure and moving on. It's hard for you guys to move on from each other. Yeah, this is a repeating of a cycle over and over and over. And I know I messed everything up. Sometimes we need to let each other go card is a forgiveness message, but let's see. Clarify, we need to let each other go. Separation, yeah. You need to cut the cord. So that, because y'all keep taking each other back. Or you keep taking him back. Every time he comes, you take him back. Every single time. and you answer the phone, you have sex with him. So you need to come out your comfort zone. One, you need to forgive. That's why I said that's a forgiveness card. And two, if you normally reject him, stop rejecting him. If you don't reject, then start rejecting. Okay? Divine timing is at play here. Wow, you guys have been in this cycle for a long time. You love him. Yeah, you're the best thing in his life. You need a private, Shari. I hope you could forgive me. You need to forgive him. You need a private. All right. Thank you so much for your donation. You have to book. You have to pay for a reading, Miriam. Okay. If you want me to answer a question for you, you can book a reading and I'll answer your question, my love. $25. Right. But that's what I'm saying. If that's trust issues, you need to let that go because you want him. That's what you're in denial about. You want to be with the Sagittarius and you think that shutting him out is going to change anything. Well, let me tell you something. Shutting him out but still being attached, right? Not really moving on to anybody new. Have you dated anyone new? Have you met anyone new? Think about that. Are you going to stay like that for the rest of your life in limbo? You can't. You can't. You're welcome, baby. You know that I just want you to be happy. I don't want you to stay in limbo. I don't want you to stay stuck. I want you to have wish fulfillment, and you will. I see it. You just got to get over this hurdle. So if it's time for you to sever, sever. Completely sever it. Let it go. If it's meant to be, it will be. Trust me. Thank you for your donation. Thank you for trusting in me. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. You need a private. We need to do like a soul therapy session. I do have the soul therapy sessions. I do one-on-one coaching. I have all types of different options for you guys. Okay, depending on your budget, but yeah, if you've been stuck in a 13-year cycle, you need to speak to me. Okay, but it's up to you. You know, I'm not forcing you. I'm just saying that. You know, I know you get the these live readings here and there, but you've been in a 13-year cycle. You've been in a long ass cycle, and 13 years is a long time. So there needs to be some sort of change. There needs to be something that needs to be revealed to you in order for you to be able to see what needs to be changed so you can change it. But like I said, it's completely up to you. No pressure. Okay. No pressure whatsoever. All right. If you guys are interested in new decks and you're purchasing decks, please check out my affiliate links. Purchase through my affiliate links. Any of these decks, and then the ones that are not listed are from Etsy. Okay, but I do have links in my description. So for people that are buying decks, please check out my links and buy them through my links. I get a small commission every time you buy a deck from me, from my link. Not from me, but from my link. I get some pennies. I get a couple of pennies every time you buy. But those pennies add up. So I know sometimes you guys buy decks and you guys just go straight to Amazon, but you can go through my links. And I'm using, the decks I'm using are like the best. As you can see, my readings are accurate. And that's because I know what decks work with me. I know what decks are meant for me. that gives me the messages that I need to see. I got some more decks that I'm waiting on, and I will order more, of course. But I have lots of decks. I don't even use some of them. I use them when I need to, but I use the decks that I know are going to give me the messages. Y'all always see me use these. Look, baby, let me tell you something. These right here, my babies. And don't let me take out my tarot of Orishas. I'm gonna reach out for filth. I don't even take those cards out. Because I'll be reading people for filth. I'm talking about every little detail. And I'm gonna start taking those out. I take them out sometimes. So I know which decks give me what I need, but I do need some more. I'm shopping around, and I use your donations to buy decks, okay? Or if you send me something to my wish list, yeah, I'll use it. But oh, you know what other deck I haven't used in a while? My postcards. I love that deck too. But my big girls, my my regular tarot cards, but these oracle cards, my whispers of love, I switch it up. You'll see. But I have some decks that I need to start using more. But I love my Starseed oracle, but I use those in my private more than I do in my public readings. But if you want to get accuracy, get these. Get these and really get accustomed to using them and use your intuition when you use them. I got these on my list. And you see how raggedy they are. I got to get another one. I love this deck. I love it so much. But you have to read these intuitively. I mean, it has a book, and the book does give you some details, but you got to be able to read those intuitively. Yeah, so get that. Of course, get a regular tarot deck. And Whispers of Love is good too. Get the Whispers of Love. And get you the, another deck that I really, really like. The Psychic Tarot for the Heart by John Holland. That's a good deck to start off with. If you're a beginner, get that deck. The Psychic Tarot for the Heart. He has two. I have one listed in my links. It's a green box. Psychic Tarot for the Heart. Get that deck if you're a beginner. And if you want to, if you're a beginner with oracle cards, if you're like more of a tarot reader, but you want to incorporate the oracle messages too, get that deck, John Holland, and get this deck. Okay, and use them a lot so that your intuition can be, because it will help strengthen your intuition. Okay, and then you can do accurate readings. More accurate readings when you are relying on your intuition. And remember, when you're reading tarot cards, I need to do a tarot class. I'm just gonna do it. I've been sitting on doing a tarot class. I said I need 10 people. If I get 10 people to sign up, I will do the tarot class. Okay, I need at least 10 people. I'm not gonna do it for less than 10, because I need it to be, and it's gonna cost what I'm worth, because I'm going to teach you my secrets. Okay? And the people that have been watching me do these lives know that my readings are accurate. So, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to teach you guys how, I don't know how to teach you intuition, but I'm going to try to teach you some of my, how I identify and how I look at the cards interacting with each other. I'm going to teach you guys that. You have to know basic tarot. You can't be like fresh out there, never, don't know what this means, don't know what pentacle mean. No, you have to have some sort of knowledge to be able to sign up. If you don't have any knowledge, it's for intermediate tarot readers or skilled tarot readers. If you're just a starter, like if you're just starting, I'm going to have a separate series for brand new tarot tarot readers. And that's going to give you like the basics, like what does, pentacles, swords, stuff like that. That's going to come after, because that's going to take a while for me to set up. But when I'm talking about reading intuitively is what I'm going to be teaching. How to read and how to get accurate readings, and how to start off with a basic 3-card, how to read a 5-card, how to read my 9-card square, how to read my cross spread. Those are going to come in as bonuses, because I have my own spreads that I've channeled. 9 card is a popular spread. 8 card, I love my 8 card spread. I use a progressive 8 card spread. So there's different ones you can do. And everyone knows Celtic Cross. Celtic Cross is a very basic spread, you know. You have to really know how to do this Celtic Cross. There's a lot of people that do it, but you could do that. But there's a way to read the Celtic spread intuitively, right? It's a very structured spread. But I'm going to help you guys be able to look at spreads and read it cyclically so you can identify past, and I'm talking about near, recent past, distant past, past life past, right? Present, and then the future potential. And that when you go to an event, when I do the advanced courses, then I'll teach you how to do predictions. And I'll teach you how to find dates, how to get the dates, like actual dates, like, May 1st, like stuff like that. I do those. Sometimes it takes a lot of time. So sometimes I give like a time frame, like a season, but I can give specific dates, but it takes time. Because when you do specific dates, you have to know the astrological placement, and then the cards will tell you when it's an eclipse. The cards will tell you when it's going to happen during a full moon. You just have to know how to read that, and I'll tell you that in one of my advanced classes, how to see if it's going to happen during an eclipse, if it's going to be during Mercury retrograde, if it's going to be, and that's why I like to use the oracle cards, because the oracle cards will tell me. But if you want to just do it through tarot, I can show you how to see it through tarot as well. But anyways, 10 people. That's all I need. And then we'll do it. But tonight I'm going to ask my guys to download so that I can get it done, because I've been overthinking how I'm going to do it to where it's easy for you guys to understand, because I don't know how to teach my intuition to y'all, right? Everybody got their own intuition. I don't know how to teach it, because this is a gift that I had. It's like, I'm not going to say I was born with it, because I wasn't. I didn't start reading tarot until like three years ago, but it came to me naturally. I did have to learn the meanings all over again to remember, but a lot of the meanings I just knew. I'm a claircognizant. So a lot of the things I know intuitively. I learned astrology through reading tarot. I learned a lot of stuff just by reading my cards. So it's hard for me to teach that, because it's like second nature a little bit for me. It's like, no, you know how somebody is just a good cook? They just know how to cook. They don't have to measure shit. They could just eyeball. They could just throw the seasoning in and it'd be perfect. And some people got to measure everything. So it's just hard for me to like teach it. But I'm going to figure it out. And I'm going to tell you how I see things and how I identify things. And then we'll go from there. We'll do a basic one, a class, and then we'll do more advanced classes. It's probably going to be an hour, and we'll probably go over the major arcanas first, right? Because those are the out of our control type of energies, and then we'll do the pip cards, which is how you see the everyday, day to day. I could see the day to day shit, but I don't go into like the nitty gritty of, oh, this person's getting in their car, this person's driving over to this person's house. You can see all of that with the tarot cards. You can see all of that. I could see when people are having conversation, and I could tell people what the conversation is about, But I'm going to talk about the major things that you need to see. And I'm going to give you some test questions. Like, we're going to have like test questions. And then so that you guys are going to have your decks ready, like your basic tarot deck, okay? And the best one to start off with is the one that has the basic, the pictures, the basic pictures, not the ones that have different pictures. You need ones that have basic tarot pictures based on the original tarot decks. So the Rider Waite, This one is the Everyday Tarot, I believe. So this is a good deck to start off with. I think this is the Everyday Tarot that have basic pictures that are reminiscent of the original. So we want to use those decks first before you go into more of a deck that has symbols and lines and drawings and squiggles. You want to start off with the basic pictures, and then you can go in and use other decks that have different pictures and different symbols. Okay. All right. Oh, why my phone be doing that? All right. So what you can do is you can go to my website. You can chat me and say, I want to sign up for the tarot class. And then when I get 10 people, then I'll give you details on when the class will start, how to pay your deposit for the class, and how to make your payment to be part of the class. Okay. All right. I'm done talking. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You guys. I really love you guys so much. Thank you. I'm gonna go to sleep now. I had wine, so it's time for me to sleep. Anybody want to ask me a general question? Not a tarot question like that. I gotta pull cards, but Spirit says somebody wants to ask me a question. I don't know why I don't know why Spirit be doing that. Someone has a question. What's the question? Like a general. I don't think it's a tarot. It's not nothing that I need to pull cards for. So if you have a question, just ask it. Because they've been telling me that somebody got a question. And no, it's not. I'm not gonna pull cards for it. You gotta pay me. Thank you, Shari, for your heart. Oh, and also, I'm gonna have my own deck. I'm gonna be doing my own deck soon. And I probably give you guys a discount. So look out for my deck. Okay. I'm putting it out there so it can be manifested. I'm gonna be selling my own deck, but I want my deck to be bomb. .com. All right. No one's asking. All right. Going once, going twice. I gave you an opportunity. Say no. Make sure you send me those messages for the class. I'm trying to get that done. Oh, I got jury duty. So you guys, oh my God, I forgot. I got jury duty. I got to figure out how I'm going to work through that. Oh God, please don't let it be a long one. Please let it be just one day. Please, God, because I don't even know. And they talking about they only pay $30 a day. And I'm like, $30 a day? Are you serious? What the fuck? That's it? $15 or $30 a day or something like that. I'm like, what? Oh, thank you for asking the question. Okay. So, how do you know if you're on the right path spiritually? I will say this: the path less traveled is uncomfortable, and the way you know that you're on the right path is that things that have happened to you, right? Let's just say you had something happen to you and it was repetitive. When you know you're on the right path is when you notice that repeating patterns stop. Okay. You'll have other repeating patterns, but you'll notice that certain things will change about a pattern. You will overcome something that has been a significant block in your life. So, for example, let's just say you had stage fright, right? I'm just giving a random example. You have stage fright, but you want to be an actress, right? And it's just been so hard for you because the stage fright has been really hindering you from pursuing an acting career. So you go down a path that requires you to be in front of people, and it's terrifying, but you do it and you somehow overcome the fear. That is an example of you being on the right path. The path is always going to lead you to that situation, that event, circumstance, or experience that is helping you to overcome something that has been limiting you. So, whatever it is for you, right? And I'm going to say this, all paths leads to the same destination. But what happens is we take detours. It's like the universe got to reroute you because you're going the wrong way. So even if you're not on the right path, you will always be rerouted back to your correct path. So essentially, the answer is you're always on the right path. Every path leads to the same destination. It just may take you longer to get there, but you'll know because you will have a sense of accomplishment. You'll recognize that you have grown, that you have conquered, that you have overcome something. And you will start to get closer to whatever it is that you desired to have, whether that be a financial goal, a relationship goal, monetary goal, physical health, or mental health goal, whatever it is, you'll get closer to it. Now, if you're, excuse me, where you going? Huh?
I'm getting outside real quick. I'm about to go check out my songs in the car.
All right, but don't play them in the parking lot.
I'll just drive.
Sorry. My son be getting on my nerves. You see what time it is? It's 1:23. Anytime I gotta go. Oh, it's not 1, that's 12. You see what time it is? It's 12:34. Time he gotta go out. I'm gonna kick him out, you guys. Anyways. So how do you know your path is tarot? That I don't know how to answer because I didn't know my path was tarot. I had tarot cards. I had one deck, the Tarot of Orishas. Never touched them, never looked at them. And then one day I did. And I started playing with them, but still wasn't really that interested. Didn't know anything about tarot. I met somebody, right? That's how spirit was leading me down my path. And she was a reader, but she was an oracle card reader. And we became friends. And I don't know how I started watching tarot videos, but I just somehow start watching tarot videos. I don't even know how. I think I'll start watching them because I was dealing with a Capricorn at the time and a Leo at the time. And I don't know how the video popped up, but I just ended up watching tarot videos. And the video was super accurate. And I'm like, whoa. So I was watching the videos and the videos were accurate. And I wasn't really, that into tarot. So one day I took out my deck and I moved. I remember the second time I took out my deck, I was already in my new home. And I read somebody, I don't remember who I read, and it was kind of sort of accurate. And then I started having these dreams, and in the dreams I was being taught tarot. And that's how I started reading. I just started reading from friends, and they were accurate. And then I got an idea that I should just start posting videos, but I didn't start posting videos until after I quit my job. So I quit my job May 11th, and I posted my first video May 28th. But I didn't never have a desire to read tarot. So it's just going to happen. If you feel a calling or a pull to it, then that's your sign. For me, it just happened. I just kind of got thrown into it. The universe is think about your path. Think about your path like you being on a lake or in the ocean in a boat. And instead of you trying to direct the boat, right? You're not on a motorboat. Just think about you being on a regular little wooden boat. And instead of you trying to row or, you're just letting the ocean kind of drift you off to wherever you need to go. Think about it like that. Being open to the flow, being open to divine intervention, divine inspiration. It's almost like you're in a boat and the boat is being directed by spirit. You just let it flow. And wherever it flows to is where you need to be. That's how it is. That's the only way I can make sense of it. You can't direct it, you can't control it. Spirit will make the boat, right, based on the currents, because the water spirit, make the boat go to wherever it needs to go. Okay. If it gets stranded on an island, that's where you need to be. You understand what I'm saying? Like if you're in the middle of nowhere and then a cruise ship gets help saves you, that's the plan. Wherever the boat is being drifted on, wherever the boat drifts to, that's where you need to be. It's about surrendering and not really trying to control it. Letting it happen is when you're on the right path. Letting it happen, right, for you, letting the spirit steer you is being on the right path, if that makes sense. Okay. Well, are you surrendering? Are you listening to your intuition? When your intuition says do this, go here. Let us drift you there. You see what I'm saying? Think about that boat. I want you to, before you go to bed, I want you to see yourself in a boat on some water, and I want you to just let the boat drift. See the boat drifting, and I want you to be at peace with the boat just drifting, and just say to yourself, wherever the boat leads me is where I need to be. And do that before you go to sleep. Do that every night until you have the epiphany you're looking for. Okay, you may get it tonight. Don't control it. Just allow things to happen. Allow spirit to guide you. And you'll know, because you'll start to see signs. You're just not paying attention enough. That's all. That's why you feel blocked. You always have opportunities around you. You got to grab them. Sometimes you got to, it's like you got to check your email. Sometimes they come in as an email. I mean, they come in all kind of ways. I mean, it could be an email. It could be something in your spam folder. I mean, it could be anything. It really can. You have to be open to see it. You're missing them. You're missing it. You know? What are you good at? If you're meant to help people, what are you good at? You can help people in all types of ways. If you're good at something, can you offer it as a service? Can you sell it? Can you teach it? Can you package it? Can you share it? You see what I'm saying? All right. It's time for me to go now. All right. So if you feel called to do tarot, go buy your deck. If you have a deck, study. Read about it. Read about the cards. Learn them. And test it out and see how you like it. All right. Till next time. Bye. Good night, you guys.